20XX, the a time when worm and dragon were cherished alike for acts of valor and charm. Those most beloved were immortalized in a shrine dubbed the Hall of Heroes. It was a time of great deeds. But the year is now 21XX. The Hall of Heroes echoes with its age. No one has been inducted for over years. Heroes are becoming myths, content to live off the fame of their past glory. It's time they were exposed for what they have become. Time the world remembered what a true hero looked like. It's time for someone to wipe the slate clean. Hello there, fellow changelings of the Changeling Army. Welcome to Bleed. This is again another random game that I found on Steam. Now, this game here, as you may already can tell, yes, I do have everything unlocked here. Now that's because I've actually played the game myself on my own time and managed to unlock every single character in here. Character being called Wryn, Worm, White MK1, and the Rival. Now, I will make mention of this right away. Wryn or Worm, however you want to say it, if you wrote a standard character. This one is basically more Whisper's Reward. This one works off the style gauge. And this one works off your DOS mechanic. Now, of course, I've also got in the arcade mode. As you can see, I already got everything all unlocked, and I also got every single available thing. Now, of course, I'm going to be playing each of these here, but I'm playing it on normal difficulty. Mission 1. Storm the Opulent Manor and take out Guppy. Anyway, standard controls. And of course, I'm using an Xbox controller. So, the way that this works is basically I'll say the controls right away. The face buttons, they do nothing in terms of actual gameplay. Right stick is, of course, your weapon. Don't worry, you have unlimited ammo for every single one of your weapons. The left trigger's your slow-mo, right trigger's your jump and your dodge, right stick for your movement, and you can also with your pistol, with your weapon. As you can already tell, weapons in this game, these two are unlocked by default. The weapons you unlock, of course, will playing through the game, and as you can buy them, is of course the laser rifle, remote mines, revolver, katana, flamethrower, and a shotgun. What you unlock by beating the game on 4 separate difficulties is homing missiles, a gimbal pistol, a chainsaw, and white. Now you may be wondering, what is white? White is of course what you expect it to be. Go ahead and show you it. Doesn't look like much right now, does it? That's right, it works off the style gauge. The better you are, now I'm not using any on this for obvious reasons. Now this game can be done, but keep in mind that you will end up losing your mind if you're going for some of the harder achievements. Trying to unlock like every single thing within the game itself. I'm not going for like score or anything. I've already gotten the S ranks for the ways to the level, so mostly just showing this off. Our game's actually fairly cheap too, and I got this in a bundle with I believe was about 12 bucks. Scoring in this game is based around damaging enemies. Yeah, that boy didn't do much of anything. Yeah, keep in mind that yes. It's been a while since I played this set. It will show that I'm a little unpracticed for this. And this is Guppy. Oh! I died. Alice, I think we zigged when we should have zagged. Forgot about that. Guppy is probably one of the easier ones to actually fight. Oh, in case you're wondering, like, how do you master this game? Master the dodge and the slow-mo. Master both of them. And of course you get points based off difficulty, style bonus, and if you're dead. You can also of course hit tab here, which very well tells you what there is. Next is the Worms. A brave pair of puzzle platforming heroes who prove that true love surpasses time and space. When Stu was captured by a nefarious exotic bait company, Gibby crossed land and sea to be reunited with her lover. Together they took out down the evil corporation and disappeared to their fiery natural habitat. I'm going to be needing the shotgun, I think, for this one. Love the music. Also, if these actual heroes that I'm pretty much fighting are actually based off of real life games, like the games that they're based off, I would actually like to know. Legitimately, I would like to actually know. Oh, the secret achievement for this is go for the entirety of it and don't hit any of the... Okay, I'm gonna be needing the pistols for this. So, you know what? Now, I would if you're playing this for your first time and don't bother with achievements and whatnot, then I would highly suggest playing this on easy, get a good feel for how the game works. So, ow. Now, for the, Now the couple will start showing up. And I went right into that. Oh, keep in mind that the final level also has pretty much all of the gimmicks of each boss, though you'll be fighting them twice. Ow. And just because I'm the cheater, as a lot of people already know, I'll go ahead and show you off something that I've used myself. Where was it here? And you can of course download this if you want. Okay, make sure I'm of course in there. Oop. Keep in mind, I'm not going to be using the slow-mo thing all the time. Just if I need to. Done. Next up, the robot. The star of an obsolete, idle indie platformer, White, was a humble machine called upon to save mankind from a rogue AI where he learned to think, feel, and even love. When the creator passed away, he secluded himself in the top of a massive skyscraper and has not been heard from since. And as I said, I legitimately do not know if these are based off of the games that they're in. Ah, crap. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the slow-mo on there just. The achievement for this one, if you can get it correct, is flamethrowers will be good for this. There we go. The secret mission for this one is basically go throughout the entirety, but do not trigger any of the alarms in the first one through. What I will make mention is that the secret to this has pretty much unlimited stuff in it. I am going to be using the codes for the now. One. And this boss is, if you can abuse it, abuse it. Because his gimmick is that ring around him. And he'll do that. Be careful. Some of them not dead. Trust me, I abuse the infinite slow-mo quite a bit. Next, the Racer. An agile and cunning woman who made a name for herself infiltrating illegal racing circuits and giving the prize money to charity. She still occasionally enters her self-made racing ship in charity events, but has begun hoarding the prize money for herself. This one actually abuse the slow-mo as much as possible. Oh, and careful of that. The secret mission for this one is basically actually beat this level in under a certain time limit. If you can even manage it. Now I got it by pure chance because I had infinite jumps on. All that means is that basically I can dash as much as possible. Oh, and here comes the mantis. Ow. And this one's very simple. Love the music tracks. Now we got an auto-scroller. There's a sip. Just try to stay ahead of him. Almost if necessary. As I said, I'm not trying to go for wank here. There's no like secret ending or anything that you would get if you managed to get a high enough ranking. Got it just in time. And this one, there he is. See, that's her gimmick. She would ask across the area, not letting you have any time to hit her. That's her gimmick. As you may already can tell, yes, I'm abusing the infinite slow-mo. There. To me, she's one of the hardest bosses to fight. Next, the army. 4th Battalion, a plucky, hive-minded alien life form that defended the Earth against threats from outer space with a legendary teamwork. Overcome by loneliness, they retreated to a lab deep underground in an effort to engineer a way home. If you actually want to know, this game is actually relatively short. Oh, and the secret mission here is one that is actually relatively hard to actually do. And hello, Rainbow Man's laser beams. At least this one, it doesn't instantly kill me. Ah, here's laser core. Laser bots. Got it. This one just suit him. Stop slow-mo, use it. And I ended up getting hit. This game is also available for PS4 if you want to play this on PS4. Just keep in mind is that you will end up losing your sanity on some of this, especially if you're trying to go for some of the ranks. Done. in our battalion. What an interesting idea for a boss. As for the forms it can take, well, a bomb, a sock, a fist, and a rocket. What you're essentially waiting for is to take one of those forms and then whack it. Done. And it goes out Mega Man style. Next, the dragon. The eternal hero of countless lessons. No one can remember exactly what heroic deeds it have performed, but regular tribute sacrifices are made every day out of respect, admiration, or possible fear. This one, just let you know, can actually make you go insane because of this gimmick. That's right, this is the first thing you do. Make sure you master the slow-mo. And the dodge mechanic as well. Because this right here is and I believe this is the final one. Yes, it is. It's basically a one and gun shooter, if you want to call it that. And I'm dead. Yep, that's right. That will be one thing, which means I need the flamethrower. Let's wait to pretty much describe this part. Keep moving. Now we come with this. Bubble core. Try to shoot those bubbles as soon as possible. Otherwise the laser comes out. In fact, you actually want to ask how it actually will play this. Play this like Mega Man. This section. Also keep in mind, I'm not playing this on hard or very hard. I've already done that, and I'll let you know. The gimmicks within the area change dramatically, and I do mean very dramatically. In other words, where you see those little rotating, those little replenishing blocks, they actually move. And there's more of those things as well. course, I'm also playing this just for fun. And here's the boss fight. You wanna know how you do it? Attack that heart. You're beginning right to the heart of the matter. Oh yeah, careful. Your slow-mo here is a really good useful thing. Oh! Also, the walls will close in. It's the trash compactor scene from Star Wars. Abuse the slow-mo as much as possible on this. And we're done. And here comes pretty well what I like to call pretty much a dick move moment. And so as the base tumbles throughout the sky, the last of your heroes is no more. The wheat have been cut from the chaff. The word is new hero, a true hero. What? Wait! Hey! I'm the one who killed the dragon! It was me! Defeated your best. Cap my introduction into our heroes tonight. Can finally... That's right. That bubble core was the rival. A mysterious young man who rose from nobody to the greatest hero of all time, seemingly overnight, using his self-made death machine called the Cores. He claimed to have defeated the war's great champion and will be the first entrant to the Hall of Heroes in over 100 years. Now, this is where you pretty much go throughout the entirety of this and pretty much fight all of the... Yep, you see them? That's right. You fight each one of these again. Twice. The achievement for this one is basically go throughout the entirety of this and never hit a single one. Now this one I think was supposed to go up here. Yeah. And... and you fight the bosses again. Oh, I forgot there was also a fist. Oh, and he got both of them. Ow. And I'm immediately utilizing the slow-mo feature on this. Done. The game, basically it's the exact same gimmick for each of these bosses, so you don't have to worry about them. So if you know the gimmicks and are able to do it, keep in mind, do it double time. because it's the same bosses, but twice over. Pretty well, I think from like the hardest, yes. Now, if I were to pretty much say like what the hardest one, of course, to me is the racer. He's probably the hardest of it first time playing through because of her gimmick. Battalions is easy if you manage to actually get it correct. You get it correct. That is if you get it correct. Because of his forms. Because of those forms, you can easily tell which one is which and which one's easy enough to avoid. The Sark will pretty much go down into the ground. And I'm trying to remember here. Bomb is of course what you expect it to be. It's a bomb and will explode. Fist basically is just a giant thing that they will pretty much go right into the ground. I'm trying to remember here. Battalion has the Sark that will go into the ground and jump up at you. Even quite a nice little wave as well. The bomb does, of course, what you said, it will explode. The fist will pound into one of the sides. And of course, the rival. Now, the rival pretty much has the exact same movements as you. Keep in mind, however, is that he's also a little bit more agile than you, and he will, of course, do various things. Even, of course, even using some of his weapons against you as well. Such as what he's doing there, the remote mines, which I have never really used. Not kidding, I actually really haven't really used the remote mines. Oh yeah, he'll also call in his strike as well, which is an AoE attack. You know what? I'm gonna be needing shotgun and chainsaw. And level and game cleared. And that's Bleed. That's a random game found on Steam. Now, I will say that the game does play somewhat like, I guess, a Mega Man and Devil May Cry combined. The Mega Man aspect for obvious reasons, and the Devil May Cry thing for, well, the, I guess, a style thing. As for, I guess you could say, the game itself, the game is actually really, really fun. I'm not gonna lie, it is actually very, very fun. Of course, it does have a lot of gimmicks within it, because, holy crap, it is really, really, I'm gonna say, really possible that you can essentially be able to play through this and get S ranks all the time if you can do it correctly. That's right, if you do it correctly. Now, I will say this as well, is that the entirety of this is very hard if you're playing this on very hard, because if you're playing this on very hard, it will really show that the entirety of this will break you. Because very hard, everything changes. And there you go. And there you go, that's pretty much the end of the game. As for the extras, all the extras are the arcade mode, as you can see here. If you play this on easy, for some reason it will unlock all the characters, because this is just for completing the game outright on normal difficulty. That's on hard difficulty, and that's on very hard difficulty, or if you beat the game on arcade mode, one for life. White pretty much played on easy if you manage to beat it and you get every single thing here. And I might as well go ahead and pretty much do the so this here. Now it's a love cable, but arena board train, love arena dragon summer combat heroes. The game itself is relatively to play through. First time players might have a little bit of trouble with it, but if you do know how to like play through it, it's really easy to figure out. The style gates, I mean, I didn't necessarily mind the style gates, it's more along lines for achievement purposes, but the game itself is really well thought out. Now there is a sequel to this as well. I'm just showing off like the arena here for obvious reasons. You can also, of course, fight in the arena here just to, well, obvious. Like, figure out the characters and how easy the bosses and how they work. And that's pretty well it. Thank you for watching my playthrough of Bleed. Subscribe if you want to check out other videos I've done in the past, or to stay tuned for future videos on the channel. Comment down below what you thought of this game, or if you have any other games you want me to check out on the channel, be sure to let me know down below. Until next time, stay 20% cooler, strive for your dreams, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye bye.